Endzone View, we coming through. Endzone View, we coming through. Endzone View, we coming through. Endzone View, we coming through.
All right, y'all, man. Welcome back to Endzone Views. It's your boy Nick here, with my homeboy Dreek.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. We're gonna recap week 1. I'm gonna let you start since you got the most to say, Mr. Roll Tide.
Man, you might want to say the best for last. I got a lot to say about that.
All right, cool. Well, we're gonna start it off with the best thing of the weekend. Them dogs.
Texas. Oh, I thought you were talking about the best game.
The disrespect. Hey, man. Georgia was dominant as we expected.
Look who y'all played.
I understand it. I understand this, Marshall. We were supposed to be dominant.
Oh, okay.
The biggest takeaway, though, for me is not that Georgia was dominant, because, again, that was expected, but it was the depth. You know what I mean? Got a lot of young guys in, and they got in early. You know what I mean? We had a true freshman start at tight end. Ethan Barbour, I ain't see that coming, especially with, Oscar Delp and Lawson Lucky being back. But to me,
Roll Tide.
I was pleasantly surprised, though. You know what I mean? By the young guys that got in on offense and defense. They showed up, did what they were supposed to do.
Y'all heard one of y'all Georgia fans said they actually like y'all second string quarterback a little better. They were surprised when he got in, but they like him a little better than they do Stockton.
I believe that Ryan Puglisi is a more polished passer than Gunnar Stockton, but Gunnar Stockton is a better football player today than Ryan Puglisi. You know what I mean? To be real, it remind me a lot of the Stetson Bennett and Carson Beck situation. Like, Carson Beck is an NFL passer from the pocket, but Stetson Bennett is just a dog. But like, he make plays that ain't no script for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's just kind of how that dynamic is.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Now, moving on to the biggest game, number 1 Texas on the road, number 3 Ohio State, Arch Manning debut. They already gave him the Heisman before the season started. But he really was a first-time starter, who's being honest.
Not really.
Man, he started against Mississippi State and UTSA. This is the first time he started against a defense.
I mean, against a defense, maybe, but he got starting experience. Nope. But yeah, I mean, he got experience, is what I'm saying.
That's true.
He played. He might didn't start in the other games, but he played in more than just those 2 games.
True.
So
true. But it's different when you the starter, though. Not a spotlight on you. You know what I mean? It's a lot different when you the starter. You ain't coming in for 2-3 plays and then get back out. You know what I mean?
So what you think? The moment was too big for him?
Hey, man, moment too big. Not really an athlete. Kissing down my leg. Nah. But on the real, I just feel like both defenses showed up. Like, both defenses played great.
They definitely did.
Julian Sand, it was his first career start. Were you familiar with him? Alabama transfer.
Yeah.
I feel like he played okay. I feel like both quarterbacks played okay at times, and then they both look young at times. I mean, but that's to be expected. But like I said, they both basically first-time starters.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that. But Julian Sand, even with less experience than Arch Manning, but he looked a little more comfortable than Arch Manning did. But again, both defenses, that was the most impressive because both of them lost so much. So I didn't expect neither side to look how they look.
Yeah, Matt Patricia, I didn't really know what to expect. I know he was a good defensive coordinator in the NFL, but a lot of NFL coordinators, they come back to college, it don't go right. That man looked like a defensive genius out there. Like, he looked like Dan Lanning when he was at Georgia out there. You know what I mean? I was impressed by his game plan and his willingness to put pressure on Arch Manning. Yeah. A lot of defensive coordinators don't want to do that with a quarterback that can move because they so worried about, well, if we miss, then he gone. We got nobody spine, whatever. No, we're going to apply pressure and let it do what it do.
Them boys play sound defense. I can't take it away from them. I was impressed. I ain't going to lie to you. I was impressed. I thought Texas actually was going to win that game.
I mean,
I had them picked to win.
Yeah, we both picked Texas. We just had more knowns than Ohio State. Ohio State lost so much. They lost both coordinators,
both running backs.
You know what I mean? It's a lot. The leader receiver from last year, Emeka Buka.
Yeah. So I didn't see that game coming down hot the way it did, which was a low scoring game, 14-7.
Mm-hmm. I didn't expect their defensive front to be as good as it was because they lost pretty much all 4 starters from their defensive line last year. But like I said, I was impressed. They showed up. They did what they were supposed to do.
All right.
The other big game from the weekend, well, I ain't gonna say the other big game because there was a few but the other top 10 matchup was LSU on the road at Clemson in Death Valley. You know, both Tigers fighting over the title of Tiger and both Death Valleys, all that good stuff. Now, I believe we both picked LSU to win that game. And LSU won the game. I mean, it was a close one though, like we expected it to be.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
LSU was able to pull out the win, 17-10.
That was a good game.
Yeah, it was.
I ain't gonna lie. For most of the game, to me, it seemed like Clemson had the momentum. So I thought Clemson thought they were gonna pull it out, but LSU they was able to rally back. They was able to rally back and it's not really an upset, but
no, it's not an upset at all. I mean,
but
it was pretty much a pick'em game.
Yeah.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not surprised because we picked LSU to win and we felt like it was gonna be a good game. What's only thing that really surprised me from both teams was
the
defense. Like I didn't expect neither team defense to be as good as it was.
I ain't like LSU, their defense looked pretty good. I can't even take that from them. They looked good.
They brought in a lot of people from the portal. They got a new defensive coordinator.
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
I mean, he got the thing rolling, man. Like I said, I can't say nothing, but I'm impressed. I didn't expect that. But you know, big win for the SEC after that big loss to to Ohio State.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say that was a big loss, but I mean.
Oh, my bad. I meant Alabama losing to Florida State. That's the big loss.
Yeah, that was a big loss.
But we'll come back. We'll double.
Yeah, that was a huge.
We're going to double back, though. Another SEC, ACC matchup. Syracuse taking on Tennessee in the Benz. First of all, way too much orange on my screen at one time. I don't like it. All right, let's never do this again. But Tennessee got a great win. I don't know if you watched Brooks Austin. I watched Brooks Austin. And he been saying basically the whole offseason since Joey Aguilar transferred to Tennessee, he feel like they're going to be better at quarterback than they were last year. You know, replacing Nico. Yeah.
There wasn't no drop-off, that's for sure.
Bro, that boy better.
There wasn't no drop-off. I didn't watch, you know what I'm saying? I didn't watch the game. Only like the last few minutes of the game before the Alabama game came on. But the little bit I did watch, it was no drop-off at all.
I'm telling you,
they look decent.
I feel like Nico was more talented, but that boy Joey Aguilar is a better player.
Yeah, see, I ain't really watch it, so
he play on time. He hitting his marks. He ain't turning down nothing. If you call him the deep over and it look like it's there, he's slanging that guy. I feel like they're gonna be dangerous again.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if
y'all got him in a couple weeks.
I don't think he can run as well as some people might hope he could. But as long as he got room in it, as long as he got time in that pocket, he gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I ain't really watched that game. Only the few minutes that it was on before the Alabama game came on. But from the glimpse that I did see, though, they look pretty much how they looked the last year.
Yeah, so I feel you. All right, moving on, man. Virginia Tech taking on South Carolina in the Benz. I believe they played on Sunday, though.
Yeah, that was Sunday.
We expected South Carolina to win, and they won. Virginia Tech didn't look bad, though. You know, like it was a decent game from the parts of it that I actually got to watch live. I'm going to go back and watch it again because I recorded it. But from what I saw, though, South Carolina looked the way I expected South Carolina to look. You know what I mean? Lenore Sellers was doing his thing. He was playing on time. And when he got pressure, he was getting out of the pocket, getting yours.
Yeah.
And their defense looked solid. You know what I mean? I don't know how good Virginia Tech offense gonna be though. Like they looked impressive, but Virginia Tech offense also didn't look good. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that was because South Carolina defense looked so good or because Virginia Tech offense looked so bad. So we gonna see how that play out as the season progresses.
Yeah, I ain't watched too much of that game either. Only bits and pieces of it here and there. But yeah, I mean, like you said, we both had on pick South Carolina to win. I ain't gonna lie though, I thought it would have been. I thought they were gonna put BTA.
I mean, they kind of did though. Like
that's a 13-point win.
Bro, they scored 11 points, and 2 of them was a safety.
Yeah.
Yo, I mean, your offense ain't do nothing. You got 3 field goals.
I mean, yeah, but still.
I mean, I expected South Carolina to score more.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I expected.
Anyway, speaking of scoring, so Georgia State went out there to Oxford, Mississippi to play Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin did what Lane Kiffin always do to the smaller schools.
Run it up.
No mercy.
63
if he can
to
score
7.
75 on you, he'll do it.
He was trying.
No
I mean, he got
mercy.
the 63.
Yeah, they don't have no mercy for Lane Kiffin. Don't care who he is. If you can run up
Not
the
at all.
score, he's gonna do it.
I'm telling y'all, man, he the new Steve Spurrier.
Yeah, that boy had some animosity. Somebody got a towel snatched, and in return, he snatched the chain. So it was already heated before the game even started.
A lot of nonsense, if we being honest.
I mean, yeah, it was.
Hey, man, they said the police got involved in there. Like,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but like, what we doing, bro? This is college football. Man. Well, come on, man. But moving on.
That's the YNs of college football.
What? And everybody got this little shiesty, man. Who you finna go rob, man? You finna go line up and put them soda pads on. Anyway, another Georgia team decided to go on the road. Georgia Southern went on the road to Fresno State. I believe Georgia Southern was actually favored in this game.
Yeah,
I know we
was.
both picked, we both picked the home team. We feel like they got a chance. And boy, y'all made us look stupid. Boy, y'all made us look so bad.
I didn't watch none of that game at all. I ain't missed nothing, but I ain't watched none of it.
Man, I got to watch a little bit of the beginning, and Southern was kind of bucking. I was like, okay, Southern, we in here. And then when I came back, like in the third quarter,
It was over with.
Southern went in here. I don't know what happened. Boy, it went left, and it went left fast.
Yeah, I ain't catch none of it.
I should have known that they were having trouble stopping the run. That's gonna be a problem. If you can't stop the run, you can't win in football. I'm sorry, you just can't. But anyway, that brings us back to Notre Dame on the road, number 10 Miami. I know I picked Notre Dame because again, I knew more about their team. I knew their defense was gonna be solid with Marcus Freeman. The offensive line was gonna be solid because it always is. Miami, I knew they had Carson Beck. I know he gonna be good if he got time, but I didn't know if he was gonna have time, and I didn't know who he was gonna throw it to. He had time, and he had receivers that were catching passes. That's gonna be a problem. And they was able to pull out the win. 27-24.
Yeah, that was a good game. I ain't gonna. That was a good game. I ain't gonna lie. Which I figured it was gonna be a good game. I didn't know how Miami was gonna look. I know, they got Carson Beck from Georgia. I done seen him play before, but I didn't know how he was gonna perform in the new system with new guys around him. You know what I'm saying? So,
especially after coming off their injury, they had the Tommy John surgery in the off season.
He had a lot going on in the off season.
What?
Broke up with him.
Car got stole, all type of stuff. But
yeah, hey, I mean, he looked like Carson Beck. That was at Georgia, just playing against.
You know what he really looked like though? He looked like he was happy.
He looked happy.
He
played freely. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't timid out there. He seemed comfortable.
And seeing last year, I feel like a lot of the year he had so much off the field stuff going on.
Couldn't focus.
Yeah, like he worried about I'm gonna take this flight to Miami tomorrow, and then I'm gonna shoot back Wednesday, and just doing too much for real.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, not him and no girl broke up. I ain't saying she was a problem. I'm not gonna say she the problem. She definitely was a distraction. I'm gonna say the whole situation. You know what I mean? Cause it's a big. Bro, you flying from Atlanta to Miami every week, like you ain't got a game on Saturday. That's a lot to do, bro. That mean you not spending time with your team. You not watching film like you supposed to. You know what I mean? You not really mentally prepared for the game the way you supposed to be.
Yo, hold on, bro.
Now I ain't saying that he didn't do his job, because he did, but like you can just tell it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He like I say, he looked like Carson Beck from Georgia. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I was surprised that, you know what I'm saying? I guess since he had the whole offseason to play with him and get the vibe with everybody and build their chemistry with each other, it wasn't that surprising. But I mean, hey, I can't take nothing from him. He looked pretty good.
Oh no, I ain't taking nothing from him.
Notre Dame, they looked pretty good too. I feel like if they'd have had I can't really say a better quarterback, but if they had a guy from last year, they probably come back and win that game. Because you could tell the difference with the quarterback. He made a few passes that was, you know, what you expect from a first time starting quarterback.
A freshman.
Yeah.
So a freshman started at that. So
that's ultimately to me, that was the difference in the game.
Oh yeah, he ain't gonna do nothing but get better though. You know what I mean? Notre Dame got a great team. I still think they're gonna make the playoff. Yeah, if you're gonna get them, you better get them early. Because that boy CJ Carr, he showed potential. And I feel like if he keep developing, and I feel like he will, because it's Notre Dame, like it's what they do.
Derek Carr.
I ain't saying all that. First of all, y'all sleep on Derek Carr and David. They were both good. They was in terrible situations in the NFL though.
What you think it is?
What?
I mean, Derek.
Man,
that's a conversation for another day. Once we get on NFL, that'll be next weekend when the NFL start. But about the NFL, we probably won't have as many games, you know what I'm saying, as we do with this college. But we will have some games though to talk about with the NFL.
For sure. Speaking of NFL, so the NFL factories of Florida State University and the University of Alabama, I hope I said that right, they had a game Saturday. You know, everybody expected it to go one way, but it's the other way, as Marlo would say.
Yeah, way the other way. I don't know what the hell that was on the field.
Only thing I'm gonna say about it
we must have bought JV out there and put the JV out there on the field, because that was not the team they could have been. That couldn't have been the team they've been talking about all offseason. Talking about we were supposed to have one of the best defenses in the SEC, if not the nation. The offense, Ty Simpson was looking great in practice. He turning his, and the defense giving him high praise, saying he a lot better and can move a lot better than people giving him credit for, all kind of stuff like that. I ain't see none of that. I can't even blame Ty Simpson fully, because that offensive line looked like some crap. So he constantly having to run, and he ain't Jalen Milroe. So if a play break down, Jalen Milroe can make it look good with his legs. Ty Simpson, he can run, but he ain't Jalen Milroe with it, so he couldn't do it like that. But that defense, I ain't even so much mad at the offense. It's the defense. I don't know. You boys out there jogging around on the plays. You got linemen and linebackers both trying to run into the same gap. Like, everybody just confused out there. That's how they look.
So it looked like lack of effort, lack of attention to detail, lack of discipline, lack of speed.
They been lack discipline. Know what I just found out recently? Every game Kalen DeBoer has coached, from last season to the first game this season, Alabama has been the most penalized team. They say we hadn't had one game where the other team had more penalties than us. That was the total opposite of a Nick Saban coach team.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it
Nick
was.
Saban last few years, they were doing the same thing.
Yeah, the last few years,
they were doing the same thing. They were getting a lot of
penalties, but before then, oh no.
I don't know, man. For the first time in, I'm gonna say at least since Nick Saban been there, because before that, Alabama was nothing to really pay attention to. Alabama as a whole, not one specific player, but as a whole team. You know what I'm saying? As a record label, as a crew, all that. But they look slow, bro. Offense and defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They wasn't prepared at all. I don't know what kind of practice Kalen the boy was talking about when he said he felt like they had a great week of practice. They must have left it all on the practice field because it didn't translate to the field. Couldn't have translated to the field because I don't know what that was. Defense looked exactly how it looked last year, if not worse. Actually, I think it looked worse.
It did look worse.
That reminded me of Pete Golden defense right there. I don't know what that was about, but everybody ready to write us off of that one game. And for a couple hours after the game, I was ready to write us off too. But you know, I came to my senses. It's a long season. I ain't gonna let that one game, you know what I'm saying, determine how I feel about them. I'm gonna see what they put out going forward because it's always the teams that everybody expect us to win and we the double-digit favorite that we end up losing. And then the teams that they say probably gonna beat us be the games that we win. So hopefully that don't be the trend this year. Maybe that was the wake-up call we needed early on game one out the gate. Get that wake-up call, and going forward, they can improve every week, and we be better than what everybody thinking we're gonna be.
But one thing about it, man, y'all gonna get y'all chance because y'all play at Athens. I believe y'all go to Tennessee. No, y'all got Tennessee at home.
We got Tennessee at home. We got LSU at home.
Yeah.
We got Oklahoma at home.
So
you gotta go to Auburn.
Yeah, you gonna get your chance.
We gotta go to Missouri.
You gonna get your chance.
We gotta go to South Carolina. So
y'all go to South Carolina before y'all come to Georgia, right?
No, we go to Georgia week 4.
That's right.
Well,
right.
not
no,
week 4,
week 5.
Week 5 is the 4th game though, because we got a bye week. So week 5 we got Georgia right after the Wisconsin game. And y'all got us right after Tennessee. So
we got a bye week 2 though.
Yeah. So I mean, we got time to get it turned around, man. I guess we'll just have to see. Either way,
most definitely. I mean, you don't like that. You don't get a chance.
I don't like that defensive coordinator we got. Kenny Womack, we need to fire him. We should have fired him last year.
You gotta fight everybody, man. Who you gonna hire? You can't get Kirby. You can't get Dan Lanning. You can't get Glenn Schumann. You can't get Matt Patricia. They gonna pay him too much to stay in Ohio State. It's over with.
We can get somebody. Anybody better than that bullcrap he got going on. I don't know how you expect to stop the run with 3 down linemen. They got 5 linemen down there with them.
Hey, man.
By the time they get to the second level, the running back done made his 2 cuts and gone.
Hey, man, Georgia do it. Well, y'all can't do it. Nah. Oh, okay. I understand. Anyway, week 2. So, with all the big games of week 1, you know, week 2 is kind of a letdown as far as anticipation. But to me, though, them be the weeks where a game that you don't think gonna be good be like some of the best games.
Yeah, let me throw in one more little nugget.
Go ahead.
You can tell Ashton Johnson ain't with Boise State no more. You can tell he is not there no more. Them boys got spanked too.
That's a fact. By who? South Florida, wasn't it?
South Florida,
man.
But hey, now I ain't gonna lie. South Florida done gave Alabama hell a couple years in a row too, so I can't completely sleep on it. But still,
I mean, y'all had Ty Simpson out there playing quarterback, so you know.
Yeah, one game.
Yeah, y'all decided to put Jalen Miller on the bench.
No, Nick Saban decided that for some whatever they had.
Hey,
going
man,
on.
you know what he had going on, man. Nick Saban head did big. You can't tell Nick Saban that.
Well, hey,
he was wrong.
I don't even know what that situation was. To be honest,
he was wrong, bro. Your starting quarterback should not have been benched because of your ego.
Yeah.
You almost lost to South Florida, bro.
If that was the case,
you almost lost to South. I don't even think they went to a bowl that year.
I can't tell you. I
don't know. To my ego. But anyway, that's why Lane Kiffin got fired. Because Nick Saban ego too big. Never seen nobody be more hating of your own coach.
No, it ain't that he hate him. He just expect better out of him. That's all. That's how you win.
Right, but you can't get no better than I'm putting points up on everybody's forehead and you mad about it.
It ain't enough points. Put some more. That's all.
No. He was mad that he was scoring as much as he was. He was a hater. He was like Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson. Oh, y'all giving him too much credit now. He got to go. Bring somebody else in. You bring in Lane Kiffin 2.0, aka Steve Sarkisian.
Yeah, but Sarkisian didn't come till about 2 coordinators later because he had Brian Dabble.
I would say Lane Kiffin got fired. Y'all had a season,
We had
and then brought in Steve Sarkisian.
Brian Dabble. Then we had what's the Houston Texans head coach?
D'Amico Ryans?
No, Bill. What is his name?
Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien.
He came after Steve Sarkisian.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
I thought Sarkisian came after him.
He came after Sarkisian with the Texans.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, moving on, man. Week 2, number 21. Well, they probably gonna be up now because they gotta update the polls. But Ole Miss gonna be on the road at Kentucky.
We number 21 right now.
For real? I ain't even seen the new poll yet.
We right number 21 now.
So Ole Miss at Kentucky. Who you got, bro?
Ole Miss. That's
I got Ole Miss.
I got Ole Miss. That's easy.
Kentucky ain't. Until Kentucky get an offense, I'm not picking against nobody decent.
I ain't got no faith in Kentucky against, like you say, nobody decent for except for Florida. They give Florida fits, but outside of them,
I mean, they give Georgia fits when they home, but they still can't score no points, so it don't matter.
Yeah, so it'll be another Lane Kiffin running up the score.
For sure. He gonna try to anyway. Kansas at Mizzou. I don't really know what to expect from either team, but I do expect it to be a good game because it just always is with them two. That's an old Big 12 rivalry. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm taking Mizzou because they home.
I don't know a lot about neither one of them either. I do know Mizzou got off on whatever little team they did play Saturday.
Yeah, both of them played nobodies though. Like Kansas got off on Fresno State. And no disrespect to Fresno State, but it's Fresno State. But that was in week 0.
Yeah. No, I don't know too much about that.
I know Mizzou got 2 defensive ends that transferred from Georgia. Damon Wilson, who transferred this offseason, and Darius Smith that transferred last offseason from Appleton County, as a matter of fact.
Appleton?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
He tore an ACL before the season started last year, though, but he's supposed to be back. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hope I'm gonna try to watch the game because I want to see him play. You know what I mean? I want to see him do good. I watched him play in high school. He was decent. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get to see if he really like that at the next level. He gonna finally get his opportunity. You know what I mean? I hope he rehabbed and all that good stuff, and he can get out there and get his chance, man.
Yeah, he might, show y'all what y'all missed out on. I'm not saying there's no fault of y'all. He got hurt. You know what I'm saying?
He was there. He decided to leave.
You know what I'm saying?
For whatever
reason. Saying it was on y'all. He got hurt, but
yeah,
he might die.
We got Vandy at Virginia Tech. I'm going with Vandy, man. I like their quarterback. That boy got swag.
What his name?
Diego Pavia.
Yeah, Pavia. Yeah, he got a little swag about him, man. He like a kind of remind me of Menzel.
Yo,
with a little more trash talk.
Yeah. that's a good one. I ain't thinking about that, but yo,
he kind of remind me of Menzel.
You got Iowa at Iowa State. What they call it, the Cy-Hawk. I think it's the Cy-Hawk trophy that they play for. Iowa State, the Cyclones, and Iowa, the Hawkeyes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Iowa State favorite. I don't know a whole lot about neither one of them. I watched Iowa State play a little bit when they played Kansas State. I like Iowa State, man.
They look pretty decent.
I'm gonna roll with Cyclones.
They look pretty decent.
And they home.
It'll probably be a good one, man. You know how them games like that go.
Oh yeah. Who else we got? Man, let's go to the big game. We got number 14 Michigan on the road, number 18 Oklahoma. Another Big Ten SEC matchup, which is weird. I'm sorry, bro. Oklahoma being in the SEC is still weird to me.
Texas too. That's still weird to me. It didn't feel right going for them when they were playing Ohio State. Like Texas, I was only going for them because they was the SEC, but
just like USC and Washington, Oregon, and all them being in the Big Ten, it's like the Big Ten.
Yeah. But
college football, man, it's weird now. It's weird.
Nevertheless, Michigan, I seen them bragging about the transfer running back that transferred from Alabama to Michigan had 15 carries for 159 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, Justice Haynes.
But
Georgia boy.
Against nobody for real.
Of course.
But I watched him. I watched a little bit of the highlights of the game. It ain't. He ain't do nothing special. You know what I'm saying? He just hit the hole and broke on them boys. That was it. But he ain't had that burn at Alabama. That's for sure though. That's why he wasn't starting.
I disagree. He had that burst. I felt like he was the best running back y'all had last year.
The best running back we had last year was Jam Miller.
I disagree, but that's just my opinion. You know,
we tend to have these debates when it comes to Alabama running backs. I feel like it's one, you feel like it's the other.
We had these debates when it comes to Georgia running backs.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean? You like Brian Harrion.
He just hit the whole kind of skittish to me. That's all. Now once he make a cut and he see some green grass and he burst and go. But as far as like hitting the hole, it's like he be tiptoeing to me. That's what I didn't like about him.
I feel like
that was my knock on him.
He needed more carries. Like he's not a come in 2-3 plays, go out 4-5, come in 2-3 plays. He's not that type of running back. He like a Derrick Henry, right? I ain't saying he Derrick Henry, but my point is
nowhere near.
What I'm saying it though, like he needs to be in the game, getting carries, playing. Like, and the longer the game go on, the better he gets.
He need to wear the defense down, basically.
I'm saying he need to work up a ladder to get himself going like that.
Yeah, see,
you know what I mean?
I don't got the patience for that. Give me somebody like Jam Miller who gonna get in there, and as soon as he get the ball, he gonna make his 2-3 cuts and he gone. He hitting the whole full speed. There's no tiptoeing. Like, what's that running back?
I agree with you on the tiptoeing though. If you tiptoeing to the hole.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how he play. He tiptoe to the hole.
But I'm just saying, the games that I've seen him get, 10 plus carries,
yeah,
he's much better.
I'm going to go back and show you later on after we finish this. I'm going to go back and show you a couple of highlights where he was hesitant. And him being so hesitant cost us first down. Now, like, it's 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, and he tiptoeing and getting hit. He could have just bust through it. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of young backs like that, though.
Yeah.
Nate Frazier was like that at times last year, and you could see him kind of, working his way through that as the season went on.
Yeah.
But it was more like he was trying to make the big play versus just get the 4-5 yards right now. You know what I mean? Every play don't have to go 60. Get the 5-6.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the coaching staff even talked about that with him, that they worked on that this off season. And you can see it in the Marshall game. It's 2 plays for sure that had he been a little more patient, he might have could have broken. But because he done been so ingrained, let me go and get these 4-5.
Yeah.
He cut it up maybe a little too soon. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
But it's like he young. He's still learning how to play on the college level. So playing running back is playing running back, but it's it's little differences on every level that you go to.
For sure.
But anyway, that's all I really want to talk about as far as these week games. We playing Austin P, I think.
Yeah.
I think Austin P. No disrespect to Austin P. But
we got a cupcake like y'all too. I ain't the only one eating cupcake and icing this weekend. We got ULM.
Okay then. Okay. That's a big game for y'all.
Nah.
Big game. 2007.
Maybe the biggest thing of this game will be it'll be a good game for us to get a look at our true freshman quarterback. I feel like they're gonna try to do, you know what I'm saying, see how he would look.
So you're gonna bench the quarterback already?
I'm not saying they're gonna bench him, but we need to see what we got behind him, because if certain things in that game was on the offensive line, but there was also certain things on him. He did the same thing Jalen Miro was doing. He was holding on to the ball too long, and he was also seeing ghosts out there. He taking off and running up into the fire, and nothing near him. He got time to set his feet and throw. But he trying to, you know what I'm saying? So
you done got smacked a few times.
He was skittish, you know what I'm saying? So he was skittish, but that's not gonna win games playing like that. So
it ain't.
We got to see what we got behind him, just in case. I'm not ready to throw in the towel on him or on our team. You know what I'm saying? I got to see what we do going forward. I feel like our next big test is gonna be week 3 against Wisconsin, which Wisconsin's, you know what I'm saying, it ain't nobody, but at the same time, we said the same thing about Florida State.
I would say they gonna be solid.
They gonna be better than who we playing this week.
Absolutely.
So it'll be another good test for us. Then we can really see where we at for real.
I agree with that. But that's all I got, man. You got anything you want to say to the people before we close it out?
Nah, man, all I gotta say, man, y'all don't sleep on Alabama because of that one game. Now we still rolling. All right. Well, by the time he wake up, we be gonna give Georgia their first L.
Man, go dog.
You know how we do, y'all.
Go dog.
Roll Tide.
Y'all ready? Clap hands. snapbacks, Endzone Views, big hits, big dreams, can't lose. Chain gang marching, them boys in the trenches, Gradure and Gladiator stacking up defenses. Hail Mary visions, called cooking up schemes. Every Friday night we chasing them dreams. Stadium roaring, the crowd too loud. Cleats cut the turf, hands up in the clouds. Flags fly, rest whistle, tension thick. Game clock ticking, better move quick. Endzone View, where legends are made. Fingers to the sky, the anthem parade. Endzone View, sweat, blood, and bruises. Victory's the prize, ain't no room for excuses. You be in the pocket, ice veins in his stare. Cornerbacks lurking, but he don't care. Downfield missile spirals like a dart. Receiver snacks glory, that's pure.